Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I'm so glad you decided to join me today. In this video, we will explore a new story, one full of hope, challenge, and unexpected turns. But first, this video isn't just a story. It's your chance to practice English listening and speaking in a natural, emotional, and meaningful way. You'll listen carefully as the tale unfolds. Then you'll pause, repeat each sentence out loud, copying not only the words, but also the rhythm, tone, and feeling of the speaker. This method helps your English sound more real, smooth, and confident than any grammar exercise ever could. Whether you're a beginner or at an intermediate level, this video is for you. You don't need to know complicated vocabulary or advanced grammar. All you need is a willingness to listen and repeat. Let the story guide you. Let the emotions flow. And let your English grow one sentence at a time. Ready? Then get comfortable, take a deep breath, and let's begin. Before the story begins, here is how to practice with this video. Listen to each sentence carefully. Pause the video after every line. Repeat the sentence out loud, slowly and clearly. Try to copy the pronunciation, the rhythm, and the emotion. Do not worry about mistakes. They are part of learning. The goal is not speed, but confidence and clarity. Sometimes, the biggest changes in our lives begin with the smallest moments, a message, a decision, or a quiet thought we almost ignore. This story started on an ordinary evening when nothing seemed special at first. My name is Lily Carter. I am 26 years old, and I live in Los Angeles. I work as a content moderator for a large social media company. Every day, I sit in front of a screen, reviewing videos, comments, and posts. Some are funny, some are sad, and some are difficult to watch. My job requires focus, patience, and emotional control, and I take it seriously. Outside of work, my life looks simple. I live alone in a small apartment. I drink coffee on my balcony in the mornings and listen to city sounds below. I scroll through my phone during breaks, watching other people's lives, travel vlogs, fitness transformations, and success stories. Everyone seems to be doing something exciting. Everyone except me. I often wondered if I was wasting my time. I had dreams once. I wanted to create videos, share stories, and speak confidently in English to a global audience. But fear always stopped me. Fear of judgment, fear of making mistakes, fear of being invisible. So I stayed silent and watched others instead. One evening after work, as I closed my laptop, a notification appeared on my phone. It was a trending topic, 30-day challenge. Change your life. I stared at the screen longer than usual, feeling something shift inside me, even though I didn't yet understand what it meant. That night, I couldn't sleep. The words "change your life" stayed in my mind, repeating again and again. I opened the video and watched people share their stories. Some learned new skills. Some lost weight. Some quit bad habits. They all spoke with confidence, looking directly at the camera, as if they believed in themselves completely. I asked myself a painful question. Why not me? But another voice answered immediately. Because you're not good enough. The next day at work, everything felt heavier. I watched creators speak fluent English, express emotions freely, and connect with millions of viewers. Meanwhile, I struggled to speak even simple sentences without doubting myself. When I tried recording my own voice at home, I deleted the audio again and again. My pronunciation sounded wrong. My voice felt weak. I hated listening to myself. Fear grew stronger each day. What if people laughed at me? What if no one cared? What if I failed publicly? These thoughts built a wall around my confidence. I told myself I was too busy, too tired, or not ready yet. Deep inside, I knew these were excuses. One evening, my manager called me into a meeting. She said my performance was good, but she noticed I seemed disconnected. "You're capable of more," she said. Her words were kind, but they hurt. On my way home, I felt tears in my eyes. I realized the hardest part wasn't the job, it was living a life where I never tried. Standing in my apartment, holding my phone, I felt a quiet moment of truth. If I didn't start now, I never would. And that thought scared me more than failure itself. The next morning, something different happened. Instead of opening social media without thinking, I searched for one simple thing: how to practice English speaking alone. That's when I discovered shadowing, listening, repeating, speaking out loud without fear. At first, it felt strange. I stood in my kitchen, whispering sentences from a video, copying the speaker's tone and rhythm. My voice shook. My accent felt heavy. But I didn't stop. I remembered the challenge. 30 days. Just one step a day. I started waking up earlier. Every morning, before work, I practiced for 15 minutes. No camera, no audience, just me and my voice. Slowly, something changed. My tongue felt more relaxed. My ears started noticing sounds I never heard before. English stopped feeling like an enemy and started feeling like music. One evening, while practicing in a small park near my apartment, a woman sitting nearby smiled at me. "You sound better than yesterday," she said. I was surprised. Her name was Rachel. She was a freelance video editor who worked with YouTube creators. She told me she heard me practicing English there before. Instead of laughing, she admired my discipline. "You know," she said, "people don't connect with perfection. They connect with honesty." Those words stayed with me. Rachel offered to help me record my first short video, not to go viral, but to begin. We filmed it on my phone, sitting on a bench, city lights behind us. I spoke slowly. I made mistakes. I didn't delete it. When I uploaded the video, my hands were shaking. The first comment appeared an hour later. "Your voice is calm. Please keep going." Then another, and another. People weren't judging me. They were encouraging me. They were learners too. Days turned into weeks. My confidence grew with every sentence I spoke. I started smiling when I talked. I started believing myself. For the first time, my voice felt like it belonged in the world. That night, everything reached its breaking point. She sat alone in her room, phone in her hand, staring at the screen. Thousands of notifications kept coming, likes, comments, new followers, but none of them mattered anymore. Her heart was racing, her hands were shaking, and for the first time she felt completely exposed, even though no one was physically there. Suddenly, a message appeared from an unknown account. It wasn't hateful. It wasn't spam. It was short and simple. "Do you even know who you are without the screen?" Those words hit harder than anything she had ever read. Her breathing slowed, her eyes filled with tears, and she felt a strange mix of fear and relief. She realized that she had built an identity that everyone loved, except herself. In that moment, she did something she had never done before. She turned off her phone. No goodbye post, no explanation, no dramatic story, just silence. And for the first time in years, she allowed herself to feel real, without filters, without approval, without pretending. That single decision became the most important moment of her life. Morning came quietly. Sunlight filled the room, and for the first time in a long while, she woke up without reaching for her phone. There was no rush, no pressure to perform, no need to prove anything to anyone. The silence felt strange at first, almost uncomfortable, but then it felt peaceful. She spent the day doing simple things she had forgotten how to enjoy. Walking outside without headphones, watching people pass by, drinking coffee slowly, not for a photo, but for herself. Every small moment reminded her that life existed beyond views and numbers. Days turned into weeks. When she finally opened her phone again, the world hadn't ended. Some followers had left. Some stayed. Messages waited, confused, supportive, curious. But this time, she wasn't controlled by them. She posted one final video. No makeup, no perfect lighting, no script. She spoke honestly about fear, pressure, and losing herself while trying to please everyone else. Her voice was confident, but it was real. And that honesty reached more people than any viral trend ever had. That video didn't make her famous again. It made her free. And this time, she wasn't chasing attention. She was choosing herself.